So, I still don't have my PC back up. It'll probably be tomorrow at the absolute earliest. I wanted to talk about something that just happened. Um, I can't talk about it in too much detail because I don't want to show anything that could get me in trouble with Nintendo. But basically, this Engadget article kind of says it all. Massive Pokemon leak exposes beta designs, source codes, and plans for upcoming titles. I shit you not, this leak reveals stuff that's coming to the Switch 2. It reveals the Switch 2 successor's internal code name. It reveals that Dialga and Palkia canonically fucked. This leak, I shit you not, tells you about a man from the West who fell in love with a Rapidash and fathered children with it. This leak is insane. A Detective Pikachu, the Detective Pikachu movie sequel has been mentioned. A new Pokemon animated series, 12 episodes of 21-minute length, has been revealed through these leaks. The next Pokemon generation, Generation 10. Wow. There is so much. There are beta sprites for Gen 3, and they are nuts. The early versions of Trico, Mudkip, and Torchic are weird. Naturally, I can't show a great deal of this, so I'm not going to show any of it because I don't want Nintendo cracking down on my ass. But Centro Leaks on Twitter has been a good profile to follow. I just saw that they posted a video containing like 1,000 sheets of sete, character turnarounds for Pokemon in like one video. They're probably going to get taken down by Game Freak soon. Um, from what I understand, this leak happened because somebody at Game Freak, some employee, clicked a phishing link. All I'm going to say is this has happened with Insomniac, this has happened with Game Freak. Who else did it happen with? There was another company it happened with this year. I think we need to have a new crash course in online security, or alternatively, we don't, and we can let uh, companies continue to have all this stuff leaked. Um, I always worry because it will lead to job losses, and it will lead to issues down the line. But at the same time, this information is crazy. All of this information is crazy. All of this stuff is always fun to learn, especially from a company as tight-lipped as Nintendo, and all of Nintendo's like companies underneath the same banner. It's always great to learn these things. But I want to bring up the Switch 2's successor is being listed as here's an article from ARY News. Um, they mention that the Switch 2 successor is being referred to internally as Ounce, which is such a weird name. From our understanding, it's going to be something like Switch 2 or Switch, like to the power of 2, like Switch, like Switch by Switch. But internally, it's being referred to as the Ounce, which is interesting, and that's Gen 10. Allegedly, a Switch version and a Switch 2 version of Gen 10 is being tested, which implies that the Switch 2 will run Switch 1 games, but there will be special Switch 2 games which are only compatible with the Switch 2. So there's a lot of very interesting information coming out about that. And with that big playtest thing that, all the signups ran out in minutes. That's the end of this month. Nintendo is cooking something, and I can't wait to find out what that is. Anyway, I'm not going to keep you any longer because it's actually past my bedtime, and I got to get up at like 6:30 or 7 in the morning. So I'm going to bounce. But this was interesting. Oh yeah, beta versions of Pokemon Black and White are out there now. So people who are interested in that, they're out there. Naturally, I can't tell you where to find them, but they're out there. And I'm hoping that in this leak somewhere we can get some news on the late Shudo San's dinosaur Pokemon movie script, because that, I want to know if any of that was ever kept anywhere. If that is in this so-called Tera leak, because it's a terabyte of data, that would be fascinating. But we've got like entire source codes for games, and yeah, I would feel bad, but Nintendo is shutting down emulation left, right, and center and saying, oh, people won't buy Super Mario Brothers Wonder because they can download Super Mario World. Yeah, you know what? They deserve this. They deserve this. Uh, anyway, I'm going to go. Hopefully, I'll have the gaming PC back soon. CPU is arriving tomorrow. The the heat source, the you know, the paste, thermal paste arrived today. So fingers crossed, CPU arrives tomorrow, and if that fixes the problem, great. Otherwise, it's probably Mobo, and we're not going to have the gaming PC back for a couple of weeks. But fingers crossed. Anyway, I'm going to go. Nintendo deserves this. But that's just my opinion. What's yours?